So this is an example of an evidence-based document. It's called the settlement hierarchy. And it's the core, really, of the local plan. It provides a framework for comparing settlements via a scoring system. Okay? In Sevenoaks District Council's words, it's to define the role, function and sustainability of each settlement and their capacity to accommodate future development requirements. But does this scoring system reflect the reality of Edenbridge? For example, looking at transport, there's no scoring for each settlement's access to major roads. That's bad for us because we don't have any access to major roads, so we would have not scored well on that. But Sevenoaks District Council places significant scoring emphasis on rail services, for example, for transport. So now let's look at Edenbridge's rail services in comparison to Swanley and Sevenoaks. You cannot see that, don't worry.
If I turn the lights down, you can't really see the slide.
They won't be able to see that anyway, to be honest.
No,
Yeah.
you can't, it's very out of focus.
As long as you don't switch your lights off entirely, I won't be able to see what I'm doing. It's bad enough as it is. Right, hold on, everyone. Watch out, disco. Okay, is that better? Yeah? Okay, cool. Oh, God, no, step too far. Step too far. Okay, thank you very much. All right, so you can't see this, but at the top of the table is the settlement hierarchy scoring. Sevenoaks counts for 20, Swanley for 9, and the two Edenbridge stations together, 10. So in theory, that makes us sound better than Swanley. Let's look a bit more closely at that. Looking at peak times, that's 4:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., although I'm not sure who gets a train at 4:30 in the morning. Are you mad? Basically, Sevenoaks has 62 trains, 47 direct to London. Swanley 50 trains, 29 direct to London. And Edenbridge combined 20 trains, 5 direct to London. And also, if you look at the London destinations, Sevenoaks go to 7 different destinations. Swanley 5 and Edenbridge 1. Not comparable. In my view, that's not comparable and it makes no sense at all. Let's look at train station performance for the previous 6 months. SDC say there's no clear way to accurately measure and record the reliability of these specific services. Well, that's strange because On-Time Trains measures it very clearly. For example, Sevenoaks is 60% on time, Edenbridge Town is 29% on time, and ranked 2,383rd nationally. This means that the settlement hierarchy is misrepresenting real access. So the risk here, as we're talking about risks, is a misleading transport score inflates Edenbridge and masks poor rail access, despite the fact we have 2 stations. So this slide, again very small, I'm sorry, shows station overviews. Swanley and Sevenoaks have decent station facilities. Edenbridge is poor, and Edenbridge Town has some facilities, but poor staffing. There is generally poor accessibility at Edenbridge stations for the disabled and elderly. And we have heard some talk of making it easy one side to let disabled people get on, but not really what happens the other side when they come back. So the risk is rapid growth on top of Edenbridge's under-equipped, poorly accessible stations will push trips to cars, exclude disabled and older users, and make new development unsustainable. We would need Swanley-level rail service, really, to make that work. Okay. This is talking about the Uckfield to London Bridge line, so that's our line. And we wonder if SDC has considered how many passengers these other developments will generate, because they're all going to get on the same train. New homes on the Uckfield to London Bridge line, 6,357. Network Rail themselves, in their Framework Capacity Statement 2024, states that the line has very little spare capacity. The risk is that our rail service does not have the capacity to accommodate future developments. Can SDC provide the evidence that they do?